video 1, understanding how VMware works and how to create the machines. So we are going to use VMware to import the VMs that I have ready for you guys. So simply you need to go to my server just by going to the / one of my servers. Once you reach the server, click OK. It will ask you for a username and password. The username is student and there is no password. Once you are there is the server course. Inside the server course there is a bunch of VMs that we are going to use. So the last VM that we are using is called Apache 3. So you need to copy this to your computer, and once you finish copying, you will import it inside the VMware. So also we need to do Windows 10 today, so under fresh VM, we also can do Windows 10. We will need it later in the class. So once I import them, simply I will go to File, Open, and then I will point it to the place where is my VM. So it's under Fresh VMs, under Apache 3, and I find it there. Of course, wherever you copy it to your desktop, you copy it to your document, wherever it is. Once you import it there, it will ask you where do you want to save the VM. So again, it's up to you where do you want to save it, but I recommend saving every VM in a separate folder. For me, I'm going to call it test3. Good, now it's giving me, I'm going to save it on the C drive under VMs under test3. I'm going to import it. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, while we are doing this, I just want to cover another point. One of the very, very important point is under your edit, there is something called Virtual Network Editor. This is where you set up the IP range for your virtual router that your VMs is going to connect to. So right now my IP range under the NAT network is set up to 192.168.27.0. What does that mean? It means all the VMs that I have in my VMware will get an IP address anywhere between 192.168.27.1 to 192.168.27.254. So as we agreed in the class, every student will have his own range of IP addresses, so you need to make sure you've done that. To change it, just simply click on the change settings here. It will ask you, do you agree? Of course you agree. And then what will happen is it will get you to the screen for that, and in that screen you make sure you select the NAT and not the host, and you set up your IP range here. Now when you set up your IP range here, you keep it as 0. 0 means the range. If you put 5, it means specific IP. And here we are not setting a specific IP. We are setting a range for our DHCP server that is going to run on our virtual network. So you can set up the range of that. Now any IP address in any device on my VM will get that IP range.